Hey guys, this video is sponsored by G2A.com. G2A.com is a website where you can find thousands of games for extremely cheap prices. Make sure to check out the link in the description for more. Hey guys, Paul with Weapons of the World here, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Browning High Power. The Browning High Power was designed in 1920 by John Moses Browning. However, he died before the production of the gun could ever be fully implemented. The design was finished and produced by Fabrique Nationale, a Belgian company. From 1935 onwards was when it was produced. Its caliber was mostly 9mm, however they did produce it in both 40 Smith & Wesson and 7.62 by 25mm. Its overall weight was just a hair over 2 pounds, with a total length of 7.75 inches. Its magazine capacity was 13 rounds, which was very impressive at the time, considering its biggest rival was the Colt M1911 in 45 ACP with a magazine capacity of 8 rounds. So the Browning High Power almost had double the ammunition capacity of the 1911. It used a short recoil operation, very simple, very rugged design, which was based off the 1911. However, the Browning High Power had a smoother action than the 1911, a lot less violent action, I should say. All in all, it was a very popular weapon, being adopted and used by over 50 countries since its design, really. So let's go and talk about more about the design and some of the features that this gun has. First off, we can see that the safety is both on the left and right side and is completely ambidextrous. And what it does is it blocks both the trigger and the hammer from moving, either one of each other. So completely blocks the hammer from moving even if you have a round in the chamber. You can see the safety is much like the 1911, being it on the left side, along with both the slide release and the disassembly bar. It does not have the grip safety like the 1911, where you'd have to actually hold the gun with a firm grip to deactivate the safety. Now, Browning did make an updated version of the Browning High Power, being the Browning Double Action, and some of the things that they changed were the magazine release could be switched from left or right side. They did away with the safety and replaced it with a ambidextrous decocking device, or a decocker. They also switched it from single action, which is the Browning High Power is single action, while the Browning Double Action is of course double action, meaning that if you decock the gun with a round in the chamber and the hammer is forward, you can still pull the trigger, although it will have a much heavier trigger pull, where it will bring back the hammer, release it, and fire the round. Now this kind of has some safety problems, but it's not enough to really warrant, really warrant any major retooling or really any problems. It's a perfectly fine and safe weapon to use. Now they also moved the extractor. Let me try and get it in frame here. Deadgum. Alright. They moved the extractor, which you can see on the Browning High Power is on the outside of the gun. They moved the extractor to the inside, making it even more reliable. And that was just about it when it comes to features of an updated Browning High Power to the Browning Double Action. Other than that, they kind of just updated the material you used and the production and boring stuff like that. So why was the Browning High Power used by basically almost every European country during the 30s, 40s, and 50s, 60s, and basically all throughout even today? It was a very simple design. Let me try and get away right here. You can see, if you're a 1911 fan, how much this looks like a 1911, and in fact John Browning did use aspects of his 1911 design in the high power design. Let me slow it down right here. So you see when you pull the trigger, the bar goes up, the sear releases the hammer, and it fires the round. Now you can see the barrel just tilts back very slightly, moves up, chambers a new round, and it locks in right here between the frame and the actual barrel itself. There's little ribs that lock each other into place. Now you can also see, I just mentioned it, how the barrel moves down slightly right here on a little pivot, Now this is again like the 1911, however it's a lot smoother in the fact that it does not use a pivot point like the 1911. It uses just a secondary pivot point. So it's a lot smoother and just a lot less violent than the 1911. So all in all, the Browning High Power is a very, very, very extremely good pistol. It's highly accurate, very reliable, has a magazine capacity of 13 rounds, which even today for, 9mm guns, other than maybe the Glock, you really don't find all that common. And with the Browning double action being the kind of updated big brother of the Browning High Power, you can see why still countries, even after this gun has been designed and produced in 1935, how it's still used today in countries all over the world, especially Africa and Europe are probably the two biggest places where you can find the Browning High Power. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe for more. Bye.